Hi class, today we'll discuss the Sridhara Acharyya's method to solve a given quadratic equation. Just a formula and you can easily solve it without factorization. See how. We know that any quadratic equation can be represented in this form. Okay. Now, can I write this as ax square plus bx equals to minus c? Then the next step, multiply by 4a on both sides. What do we get? 4a square x square plus 4abx equals to minus 4ac. Now look carefully. We'll try to bring this in perfect square form. So can I write this as 2ax whole square plus twice 2ax into b is equal to minus 4ac. Now, if I'll add b square on both sides, then this side becomes a perfect square. Look carefully. What I'll do, I'll add b square on both sides. So I'll get 2ax whole square plus twice into 2ax into b plus b square equals to b square minus 4ac. Now look carefully over here. This is a perfect square for 2ax plus b whole square. And this is equal to b square minus 4ac. Now we know 2ax plus b will be equal to plus minus root over b square minus 4ac. Isn't it? Now I'll make x the subject. How? This is 2ax equals to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac, which means x will be equal to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. Is it clear? Which means my Sridhara Acharyya's method to solve a quadratic equation given in the form of ax square plus bx plus c will be, the roots will be x equals to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by 2a. Clear? Now before solving it by this method, remember a few things. First of all, remove all fractions. If in a question ax square plus bx plus c you see there are fraction, try to remove all the fraction, okay? Then next step, write the given equation. Write the given equation in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Write it in this form. Next, you can say compare and get the values of a, b and c. Compare your equation with ax square plus bx plus c. Get the value of a, b and c. Fourth, put the value in, suppose this is your equation 1. Okay, put the value in equation 1 and get the solution, okay, which is the value of x. Clear? Now we'll look at some sums based on this method. Now look at question number 5 part 1 from exercise 5.3 Aggarwal, which says solve for x, a bracket x square plus 1 equals to a square plus 1 bracket x. Okay, first of all write this in standard form. We know the standard form is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. I've used capital letter because they've already used small letters. Okay, now the given equation is, if I open the bracket, ax square plus a is equal to a square plus 1 bracket x. Bring it on one side. So ax square minus a square plus 1x plus a equals to 0. Okay, now we'll equate this and this. So your capital A is a, your b is minus a square plus 1 and your C is again A. Now we know the formula. What is the formula? The formula is x equals to minus b plus minus root over of b square minus 4ac by 2a. Now in this case what happened? I'll first calculate b square minus 4ac, which is also known as discriminant. Okay. Now so your discriminant is equal to b square minus 4ac. I'm just calculating this part first and then I put the value. B square, which means minus a square plus 1 whole square minus 4ac. Done. Now when you solve this, the discriminant becomes, this is, if I just open the bracket, this becomes positive and this becomes a square plus b square plus twice ab, and this is minus 4a square. Now look carefully, this becomes a to the power 4 minus 2a square plus 1. Now if you look carefully, this is nothing but a square minus 1 whole square. Okay, so I got the value of b square minus 4ac as a square minus 1 whole square. Now I'll put the value. So your x is what? Minus b, which means minus of minus, this becomes a square plus 1 plus minus root of b square minus 4ac, which is simply a square minus 1 whole square by 2a by 2. Your a is small a only. Now we'll simplify this. So your x is what? A square plus 1 plus minus, the root goes away, so a square minus 1 by 2a. Now there will be two cases. First I'll take plus and then I'll take minus. So what are my two cases? See, x equals to a square plus 1, if I take plus, a square minus 1 by 2a, which is nothing but 2a square by 2a, which is a. Similarly, your x will be, if you take negative sign, a square plus 1 minus a square plus 1, the sign changes, by 2a. So this is 2 by 2a, which is 1 by a. So your x is a or 1 by a. And that's my solution. Clear? Now let us look at sum number 5 part 2. 5 part 2 says 4x square minus 4ax plus a square minus b square equals to 0. We'll equate it with the standard form, ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Your a, if you look, is 4. Your b is minus 4a. And your c is a square minus b square. Now first of all, I'll calculate the discriminant. Okay, d, which is equal to b square minus 4ac. Just solve it. This is minus 4 whole square minus 4. A is what? 4. And c is what? A square minus b square. So this is 16a square minus this is 16a square plus 16b square, which is equal to 16b square. Done. Now we'll use the formula. X equals to minus b plus minus root over of b square minus 4ac by 2a. So x will be minus, b is what? Minus 4a plus minus root over of b square minus 4ac, we have already calculated. This is 16b square by twice of a, that's 4. So here x is what? This is 4a plus minus, this is 4b by 8, isn't it? Now we'll have two cases. So if you take positive side, your x will be 4a plus 4b by 8, which is 4 taken common, a plus b by 8, which is a plus b by 2. Done. and the other value will be x equals to 4a minus 4b by 8, which in the same fashion will be a minus b by 2. So your solutions are a plus b by 2 or a minus b by 2. Done. Now let us look at the next sum. Now look at this sum number 7. Solve for x twice of 2x minus 1 by x plus 3 minus 3 x plus 3 by 2x minus 1 equals to 5 and x not equal to minus 3 and how? Look carefully. These two are the reciprocal of each other, and of course x not equal to minus 3, because if you put x as minus 3, this will become 0 and denominator 0 is meaningless. Similarly, if you put x as half over here, again the denominator becomes 0, so it's meaningless. Now what I'll do, I'll take let 2x minus y by x plus 3 as another variable, suppose y. Then the whole equation transforms to 2y minus 3 by y equals to 5, because these two are reciprocal of each other. So if this is y, this is 1 by y. Now we can write it as y, this is 2y square minus 3 is equal to 5, which is 2y square minus 3 equals to 5y, which is I think 2y square minus 5y minus 3 equals to 0, which by factorization middle term will get 2y square minus 6y plus y minus 3 equals to 0, which means 2y taken common, so y minus 3 plus 1 taken common, so y minus 3 equals to 0, which means 2y plus 1 bracket y minus 3 equals to 0. Now by zero product rule we can say that 2y plus 1 equals to 0 or y minus 3 equals to 0, which means over here we'll get y equals to minus half, over here we'll get y equals to 3. Now y equals to minus half, so can I say 2x minus 1 by x plus 3 is equal to minus half? Similarly, can I say 2x minus 1 by x plus 3 is equal to 3? Now these two are linear equation in one variable, easily solvable. So this becomes 4x minus 2, this goes over there, minus x minus 3, which means 5x equals to minus 1, so x equals to minus 1 by 5, solved. Over here we'll solve 2x minus 1 equals to 3x plus 9, so minus x equals to 10, which means x equals to minus 10. Therefore we can say x equals to minus 1 by 5 or minus 10. These are your answers. Clear? Now let us look at the next sum. Look at this sum. 9 part 2. It came in ICSE 2017. It says 4x square minus 5x minus 3 equals to 0. You have to solve for x. Give your answer corrected 2 decimal places. Now look over here. Your A is 4. Your B is minus 5. And your C is minus 3, isn't it? Now we'll use the formula. X is what? Minus B plus minus root over B square minus 4AC by twice of A. So your x is 5 plus minus root 25 plus 48 by 8. So your x is 5 plus minus root 73 by 8, isn't it? Now we need to find the value of root 73. Now we have done it in earlier classes. 73, we can write 73.000000. Okay. But first, my first step should be 8 times gives you 64. Because 9 times gives you 81. Okay. So always in pairs. So 9 is left and 8 double is 16. Now this 0 comes down. We'll give a point. Okay. Now you multiply 16 with such a number that you get very close to 900. And when you multiply with the number, you give the number on the right side of 16. So suppose I multiply by 5. 165 into 5 will be 825, isn't it? With 6 it will be more than 900. So 5, 5 and this is 8 to 5, isn't it correct? Now we'll subtract, so this is 75, again 2 zeros comes down, and 85 suppose this is, so it becomes 170. Again we'll multiply 170 with such a number that you get close to 7500. Try it with, I should say, 4. So 4 4 is 16, 28, 6816 by 4. So 6816. Clear? Now again you subtract. So that's 4, that's 8, and that's 684. Now 854 double will be 1708. Again 1708 multiplied by, I think, same 4. So that's 4 4 is 16, 32, 33, 28. And 2 zeros come over here, isn't it? So look carefully. This is the closest. So when you multiply by 4, you'll get it 68336. I'll keep it up to 3 decimal places because they've asked the answer for 2 decimal places. Okay, so we got x as 5 plus minus, we can write 8.544 by 8, which gives us 2 cases, isn't it? Once we'll take the positive signs, so 5 plus 8, 13.544 by 8. Once we'll take the negative sign, so that's minus 3.544 by 8. Now we know 13.544 divided by 8, 1.693. I'll keep it till here. So your answer will be 1.69. And again, minus 3.544 divided by 8 gives you 0.443. I'll keep it till here. Minus, this is minus 0.44. So that's my answer. Clear? Now let us look at the next sum. Now look at sum number 10 part 2. It came in ICSE. X minus 18 by x equals to 6. Give your answer correct to 2 significant figures. Okay. Now first we'll write this in standard form. This is x square minus 18 equals to 6, which is x square minus 18 equals to 6x, which means x square minus 6x minus 18 equals to 0. Over here your a is what? 1, b is minus 6, and your c is minus 18. Now simply we'll use the formula x equals to minus b plus minus root over b square minus 4ac by twice of a. So your x will be 6 plus minus root over, that's 36 plus, this is 72. Okay, 18 4s are 72 by 2, which is equal to 6 plus minus root 108 by 2. Now 108 I can write 36 into 3. Root of 36 is 6. So ultimately can I write this as 6 plus minus 6 root 3 by 2, which, look carefully, take 6 common, so 1 plus minus root 3 by 2. Can I write like this? So 2 1 2 3 times. So ultimately you get x equals to 3 1 plus minus root 3. Now they've told us to give the answer in 2 significant figures. So what I'll do, I'll write this as 1 plus minus, this we know, 1.73. Okay. Now I'll once take positive sign, so that becomes x equals to 3, 2.73. X will be equal to, this is a 9, this is 8.19, and once we'll take the negative sign, so x equals to 3, 1 minus 1.73, so x equals to 3 minus 0.73, so x equals to 2, 3 is a 9, so minus 2.19. So x is 8.19 or minus 2.19. Okay, this ends the exercise. There are few more sums you can try on your own. In the next video, we'll look at the nature of the roots. Okay, till then, take care.